The squad are back in for full training now. I know there's a game as well as you look towards the weekend, but just getting back on it now you've assessed it all. How beneficial was that break?
Yeah, really beneficial. To give the players some downtime, obviously recovered from the little niggles that they got, because there was a few knocking about, and obviously we got a lengthy injury list, so obviously they've been in to be looked after, had some programmes. So beneficial. Hopefully everyone's a little bit refreshed from a little bit of a break, but in terms of just looking after the players, I think it was hugely beneficial.
I suppose they're coming back still bouncing from your last competitive game, of course, which was a fine performance and an excellent result to win at Derby. What do you want from that result from your players now? What do you want them to take out of it?
Well, it's what we've been saying all season, really, about continuing the standards and the values that we've got and we've set, and the players have set themselves. It's a continuation of that. Yes, we keep saying there's going to be some bumps on the road, but if we don't deviate away from what we feel are our standards and our values, we won't be far off in every game. But the belief has to be there for the players, the confidence. It's up to us as staff to put on the right training sessions this week and implement the right game plan for them to hopefully then go and execute it and pick up another 3 points.
You're a manager who's told us that you set targets in the close season and the build-up of the pre-season of what you were looking for from your players. Well, you find yourself fifth in the table going into the middle of November, into the next round of the FA Cup. Have you changed those targets for the players?
Not necessarily. In terms of the target, we didn't go through targets and where we expect the team to be at this stage. It's more individual and unit targets. And then if they're hitting them goals, you hope you get some type of success on the pitch. And then at the minute, that's what the players are producing. But that's at the minute, and everything that's gone, including the Derby game, is gone now. You have to keep starting afresh at the start of every week. I know it's a cliche, but they have to. That's what we have to do to maintain some sort of consistency in this league. You can't just expect to roll into games and win. You've got to work ever so hard, dedicate yourself every day to what we want to implement for us to achieve, again, our goals. Say the goals weren't necessarily team goals, they were more individual and unit goals.
Obviously, as you come into building up for your next games and you're running towards the end of the year, is it still demanding training sessions? As you know, social media carries all the stories, they know everything. One or two have taken a bit of sunshine and winter break as well, your players. Will you expect them to be still fully up to fitness?
Yeah, they will be. There's no worries about that. Whatever they got up to in their time off is up to them. Hopefully they enjoyed it and they did what they want to do, but there'll be no excuses and no reason why they're not.
And of course, when you look at your treatment room as well, as you say, you've had quite a few days without having to play any competitive matches. Has it improved any for you?
Not particularly. No, not particularly. What it's done is we've not missed all them players and played a game. So obviously they're a game closer. We'll know later on in the week, but I wouldn't expect anybody to be back for the weekend's game, that's for sure.
And for you and your management team, it's non-stop, 24/7, as we know how demanding the jobs are. Have you been able to take a bit of a breather yourself, a bit of a time with the family?
Definitely, and it's one of the main bits of advice I've had since I've been doing the job, is take the time off when you can. Sneaking in a little bit to look of Newcastle and Doncaster along the way. But no, I had some good family time. Really enjoyed it. But you're not far away from your thinking in terms of your work.
One fixture that was played, just get your thoughts on it, was the youth team got through against Boldmere St Michael's quite easily in the end with the result. And what a draw they've got, what a great sort of feeling for them to look forward to playing one of the biggest clubs in English football in Arsenal. Yeah,
I thought they handled the last game really well. A real tough game, a no-win situation for the players really. They came and shut up shop, worked extremely hard. They're obviously a decent team who they played against. They beat Chesterfield in the round before, so I thought the boys handled it really well. Were really patient, didn't force the opportunities. Perhaps could have scored a couple more on the night, and then they got the rewards some say it's not rewards, but it's rewards to go to Arsenal away, which will be a different type of game. And I'm sure Vaughan and Sam are looking forward to it, coming up with a game plan to implement with the players. But it's something they should look forward to and grasp it. Like I say, the shoes on the other foot going into this game. But we expect the players to perform and enjoy the occasion.
Well, the home crowd has seen a few of those players well and been in your squad of late as well, and had a few minutes here and there in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, whatever you call it now, not the EFL Trophy. That's your next port of call. Again, is it that type of team that you'll be looking at?
Yeah, we will be fielding a young team. There's obviously markers that you have to hit within the competition. There'll be an opportunity for some to get some more minutes under the belt. It'll be an opportunity for some to try and stake a claim closer to the team. And it'll also be an opportunity for some players who haven't been in and around the first team to gain some experience. It'll be a good game. Obviously, they're a good Cat 1 team. But we'll take the game really seriously with the team we've got out. We want to win. That's the culture we're trying to breed at the football club. It's about winning football matches, but it'll be an opportunity and it'll be something for us to have a look at as staff as well. Both teams are out of the competition, so hopefully we get a bit of an open game of football.
Yeah, how important is it, like you say, for players who are trying to make the grade and push their careers on, that they bring something to the table, because you'll be analysing all how they perform at a professional competitive level.
Yeah, and it'll be good to get someone in around the environment in terms of first team football. How we prepare for it, some have not been around that. There'll be some of the younger players, the under 18s involved, so it'll be good to expose them to the expectations of first team in terms of how we prepare, the messages we give, what we expect of them even in the warm-up. So it will be a lot of different things we'll be looking at and looking for within the different little things that we're implementing in there. There'll be some experienced players, there'll be players who have played in the first team, and there'll be some who haven't been in and around the first team.
Well, it's Newcastle United. It's a massive name, isn't it? I know he's not able to play Joe White because it's his club, his parent club, but supporters are asking, aren't they? They're seeing how well he's doing now, how he's performing for you. Any dialogue with Newcastle, where he may be? Because I think his loan comes out in the middle of January. So are you in discussions?
We've spoke to Newcastle and Joe. Newcastle have been brilliant with us. Like I say, they're a club that's on the up. So they're going places. But we have been in contact with them over the last 2 weeks with some real positive feedback. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks we have some good news on that.